This video is about to get very surgical.
Straight up. Everybody a thug till them lights pull up. And everybody got a gun until ice pull up. A middle finger to the president, cause I ain't too impressed. How the fuck you kicking niggas out? Ain't you niggas guess, so it's death to an ice truck driver.
GNX excluded, Super Bowl excluded, stadium tour excluded, everything that happened with GNX excluded. We don't even gotta talk about that. If you just look at this Baby Keem rollout alone, no Easter, none of that, just straight up, the marketing, the promotion, the way they're deciding to go about promoting and pushing this album. If you look at Baby Keem's rollout alone, PG Lang is kicking y'all ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie. In every aspect, PG Lang is miles ahead of the competition. And I'm not gonna lie, I got a whole bunch of bullet points to break this down, so stay with me. We're gonna be talking about this Baby Keem rollout top to bottom so we can put it into perspective, bro. I was gonna make this an edited video and all that, but nah, let's just get this out the way right now, okay? First and foremost, before we do, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. If you don't want to subscribe right now, subscribe if you end up liking the video. Also, check out my new single, F Ice. I'm going to be pinning it in the comments. That's the song you just heard in the beginning of the video. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been playing it, downloading it, streaming it. Thank you. I appreciate you. Now, check this out, bro. So, PG Lang comes out the gate with Baby Keem's album, right? And they don't drop singles. They don't, go do interviews or none of that. They come out with a documentary, okay? And that's how they decided to announce the album. A documentary that came out of the blue. I'm talking about one day everybody woke up and there was an episode 1 on the internet right then and there, okay? Not only that, this documentary episode had a snippet of one of the hardest songs on the album in it. And one of the small details I want to add is that if you really love music, right, like I do, right, if you notice the House Money snippet, they didn't allow you to get the satisfaction of feeling the bass drop. That was one of the craziest things. If you remember, go back to watching the documentary. You couldn't hear the bass drop because the audio switched to an in-studio audio the second that Kendrick's verse comes on for the hook. And that's what's crazy, is you couldn't feel the bass drop. So somebody like me, I don't know about y'all, but I was anticipating that bass drop for the whole, 13 days that the album was supposed to be coming out. I was anticipating that bass drop, and that was genius to me, okay? Not only that, they dropped the episode 2 and dropped the episode 3, right? And it was all about Baby Keem's life. It gave you more details and nuance about who Baby Keem is and where he comes from, which was genius, right? Then you announced the tour. You announced the tour, not with a music video like I was expecting, right? You announced the tour just alone. Just say, here's the tour, here's the tickets. And after 5 years of not being in the game, right? Instant sellout. They instantly have to add multiple dates to get everybody going. Now, on top of that, right, about an hour before the album comes out, you do a live stream. So not only is it a live stream, it's a live performance of the album. A live performance of the album that's being streamed from top to bottom. Smart. Very smart. And I'm not saying they're the first to do it, but in that way, in the way that they did it, you feel what I'm saying? That was different. That was fire. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of artists, underground, boom, 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 whatever, that's been incorporating, live stuff or whatever. But PG Lang always got their own flavor, their own drop on it. Baby Keem, I'm sure, had a lot to do with the process of that too, considering he watches streamers, he's Gen Z as well. So his perspective of promotion in and art is probably a little different. I'm sure he had something to say, right? Then the album comes out, and immediately you understand that they didn't just call it Casino for no reason. There is quite literally an intention behind calling it casino. All the way into the second track, you hear the slot machines, the boom, boom, into the song, right? And it's almost like in the album, you kind of get the experience of being at the casino. You feel what I'm saying? And that theme was very clear, very obvious, damn near from the second track forward. Like, they made that very, very, very clear. But it also ties into the documentary. Songs like I Am Not a Lyricist, No Blame, all of these different types of songs, Highway 95. Without the documentary, these songs still hit. Don't get me wrong. Without the documentary, the songs still hit. But with the documentary, they hit way harder. They hit way harder because when you're listening to the song, I don't know about y'all, but when I visually listen to music, or when I listen to music, visuals pops up in my head sometimes, especially if the music is probing, right? Probing for my mind or whatever. I honestly have a visualization simultaneously as I'm listening to the music. I know everybody doesn't do that or doesn't have that, but I know some of y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And listening to the album, I just kept visualizing what I was seeing in the documentary. You feel what I'm saying? Even in his ability to storytell, his ability to all that, I kept seeing things that were directly tied to the documentary. So that was fire, right? After that, you get the Birds and the Bees music video. I think that was about a day or two after, right? And by the way, I have a video for y'all. I have a video for y'all because I have a theory. Okay, I have a theory. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I'll probably drop it. I'll drop it. But we'll get to that. Okay. Then he's going around signing, right? He's going around signing albums, signing all this different stuff, doing signings in these different states and these different cities and all this different stuff. It's going great, right? The NY date gets canceled, and I think it's because it was a snowstorm. So there was a snowstorm, and therefore they couldn't do the signing, right? And a whole bunch of people were upset, but nobody was mad at Keem on all them because it was a storm. So Baby Keem and them and PG Lane could have easily just been like, "Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Sorry, y'all. That's all it is. We're going to catch y'all later." Boom, boom, boom. But you know what they decided to do instead? A surprise show in New York at Webster Hall. A surprise show in New York at Webster Hall. I think he tweeted about it that day. Earlier that day, if I'm not mistaken. He tweeted about it earlier that day. Or the day before. One of those. But I'm pretty sure it was earlier that day. It sold out in 15 minutes. And this is what I'm talking about real quick before we keep going. Everybody talks about, for whatever reason, some people trying to say Baby Keem flopped for doing 71K. Let's get this out the way. 71K in this climate is crazy. And as a matter of fact, if you want to compare it to to what I would call the other side, right, of hip hop, right? Because clearly they've made that divide. I didn't create that. Lil Baby made that clear when he did that interview and said, "I don't get involved in that side of hip hop." So that I'm just going off of what he said, right? That side of hip hop, none of them outsold Baby Keem. 21 Savage, Young Thug, Lil Baby, all them dudes. Nobody outsold Baby Keem. Besides, I'm just saying, like, nobody outsold him. So when I hear people on that side who are fans of Boom, I'm like, you realize you saying they flopped if you saying Baby Keem flopped. But forget all that. Forget the sales, the streams, all that. Fuck all that. When people show up to the show, you got to shut the fuck up. I'm not going to lie. That's just reality. I think on any level, the top level, the bottom level, I don't care if you got 800 streams, right? If people are coming out to the show, if you got a 200 venue capacity and 200 people show up, and you got 150 capacity and 150 people show up, and you got a 500 people capacity and 500 people show up, you are winning. You're killing it. This is proof of the actual support. It's not just from the internet. It's not fake love. It's not none of that. People are showing up to support. Selling out the tour in that way and then selling out Webster Hall in 15 minutes, I don't give a damn what he sold. At all. The in-person, the real life support is there. There's two worlds, the universe and the real world. I mean, there's two worlds, the internet and the real world. And the real world is where it's at. The internet, of course, is fire too, boom, boom, boom. But everything has its purpose. You feel me? But when you sell that out in 15 minutes, come on, man. Cut it out, dog. Cut it out, bro. When they talking about the new faces of, and we got a video on that too, but the new faces of this generation, come on, man. Baby Keem is up there. So, yeah, get back to it. NY Date gets canceled for the signing. Baby Keem pulls up and does a surprise show at Webster Hall. It sells out in 15 minutes, right? Now, this is the crazy part. During the live show, Baby Keem previews the Good Flirts music video at the show on the Jumbotron. That's like, bro, that's so not only do you give them a surprise show, right? Because now you're giving the people what they asked for. You're giving the people what they asked for. They wanted to go do a signing, so you come do the you couldn't do the signing, so now you're giving them what they asked for, but more. You're pulling up and you're doing a show at Webster Hall. But not only that, they get the first taste of the Good Flirts music video as well. PG Lang is whooping y'all ass. Okay? And then, after previewing the Good Flirts music video at the show, right? The video drops the next morning. The video drops the next morning, no announcement. So you preview the video last night, it catches traction on the internet, and then you drop it the next morning, bro. That's fire. Now, it's possible that they didn't plan that all the way down to the T, especially when we talk about presence. I think that's a very key thing, and that Kendrick Lamar keeps talking about, that is probably prevalent within PG Lang as well. Some of these decisions might be just in the present moment. They might just be in alignment. Like, you know what? It's all over the boom, boom. Let's get it going. They might have decided, you know what? We are dropping that Good Flirts video. You feel what I'm saying? Let's connect it to the live show because of the NY Date getting canceled. Just that ability. And you can tell that they're in the mode of creation. They're in the mode of making this an overall experience for the audience. Making this an experience. Not just the music, but making this an experience. You feel what I'm saying? Taking notes, by the way. You feel what I'm saying? Definitely taking notes. And in reality, this is what I'm talking about. This level of not only fan service, but just breaking down the story, it all connecting, it all being like interdisciplinary and serving the purpose. Every single move serves the whole purpose. Is beautiful. PG Lang is delivering this in a different way. And I'm like, one of the things that I would be very interested to see, right, is the vision statement behind the scenes. Most teams, you know, have a vision statement or have a, you know what I'm saying, just an overall vision that they apply, that they all abide by and they stick to. I would love to see the vision statement for PG Lang. I know there's a certain version of it on the website, but I would love to see the behind the scenes vision statement of PG Lang, because in my perspective, there's some, they are doing something that is way less industry practice than it seems to me. There seems to be a level of creative focus that has to be in the vision statement, spiritual focus, using, you know, the new age knowledge. And it's not necessarily new age, but they call it new age, but it's really not. New age knowledge, new age whatever, in order to get some of this stuff done. And I love it. You feel what I'm saying? I love it. I love that this video comes, and it might be out of nowhere. I love this video, and, you know, I know this video comes 2 days after the eclipse, the 3-3 eclipse. You feel what I'm saying? I love that. I don't know if it's on purpose, but the irony is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So I just love that type of stuff. And then the music video itself. You feel what I'm saying? I might just do a music video review on itself, but I want to give some quick thoughts. Good Flirts music video is amazing. It's amazing. PG Lang has this certain visual aspect to it that like it's difficult to replicate. I see people try to replicate it, the Drakes of the world. I don't want to say J. Cole, but even J. Cole's recent video with the 2-6 kind of gives me the vibe a little bit. But Nokia from Drake it seems like a very bad attempt of trying to mimic the imagery and mimic what was going on. But in reality, bro, this stuff it reminds me of the Luther music video, right? But the reason why it reminds me of the Luther video is because that's PG Lang's stamp. They have brought their own visual approach and their own imagery to, I ain't gonna lie, man, this shit makes me want to create right now. That's what I'm talking about. Like, as a creative, like, this makes me want to just sit down and really just dissect and break down the creation of everything, step by step, boom, boom, boom. Like, this is what they're doing. Like, it just makes you want to have a good time creating the process. And the video itself, from the references to the simplicity, it's so minimal. That's what I love about the imagery in PG Lang. It's so minimal, but it's so a lot simultaneously. And I love that. I love that it's not over the top extra. I love that it's not, you feel what I'm saying? We can make things out of it, but it's so straight to the point. It's so concise and it's so clear. I love the story that's being told. You feel what I'm saying? It's beautiful, right? And they have their own thing going. And I'm not going to do too much because I'll probably make a video with a review on it. But I just wanted to break down, y'all, with this rollout so far. It's been immaculate, and I think we just getting started. Like, I think the post rollout is going to be way better than the pre-rollout. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, they're doing a great fucking job, bro. They're doing a great job, and I ain't gonna lie, they kicking y'all ass. They are beating the shit out of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? When I say y'all, I'm talking about the other labels that are, you know what I'm saying? This, I ain't gonna lie, they cooking, man. They cooking. For the creatives, yeah, PG Lang is inspiring. PG Lang is, yeah, man, amazing. But anyway, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new here, especially if you've been here. I know you liked the video by this point. You feel what I'm saying? You might as well just click the button. Click the button, bro. Especially because my next 5, I'm telling you, my next 4 to 5 videos, tough. Okay? So stay tuned, subscribe, you feel what I'm saying? And check out my music as well. Check out F Ice. I'm gonna put the link in the description and the link in the pinned comments. Click on it. It's only a 4-minute song. Even if you don't like it, that's okay. That's only 4 minutes of your time. You know what I'm saying? But if you like the song, that 4 minutes is well spent. And according to the reception of everybody else, you will keep playing it. You feel what I'm saying? So expect more music videos, more art in general. Like I keep saying on my homies, we got a lot coming. So really do appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And it's a part of the reason we moving back to the rents, because the energy is being put in other areas. But you'll see soon. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Y'all have a good day.